To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Thinks he can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Rise of Legions LAN finale happening in Delhi. My name is Captain Arya, your host, and I'm joined by Foxtrot and, of course, my friend Scar Dolphin as the top 4 Rainbow Six Siege teams in India compete for a massive prize pool of 3 lakh rupees. We've already had the first semi-final of the day. Now it's time for the second as Mocking Ninjas take on Mammoth Gaming. Foxtrot, how's this game going to fare?
I'm really interested to see what happens this time around because Mammoth Gaming has been such a dominant team in this community, I really want to see how Mocking Ninjas go against them, what kind of counter strategies they have, and it's all I know is it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to cast this.
What about you, Dolphin?
Well, I am excited about the map that is going to come, that is Coastline, and I'm excited to see Mocking Ninjas. It's a new team, and Mammoth Gaming, which is a veteran, they have won tournaments after tournaments. It's something I want to see. This team has come up to the land, which is surprising, and everybody over here is looking for something new. So I want to see how this goes.
It's definitely an exciting time, guys. A LAN of this magnitude for Rainbow Six Siege for the first time in India. Let's take a better look at two of our teams, starting with Mocking Ninjas. All right, and their opponents on the other side, the much more experienced and coming off a hot streak, a recent win in a community
Exactly.
tournament, is their opponents, Mammoth Gaming. All right, so the map we're going to be jumping into now, folks, is Coastline. Let's get a better look at the picks and bans as we go into the server. The teams are all set. They've had their lunch break. They've had their prep time. Now it is time to show who's made of metal. Foxtrot, your prediction.
I think Mammoth Gaming is going to take this one in a very lengthy sweep, but I'm really trying to see what Mocking Ninjas brings out because this was the surprise land team. The whole community is surprised that they came up suddenly, and this is the team coming out from Chennai, and that is the region we don't usually see come out on top. So let's just begin with the ban phase. We'll see the first ban come out, and that'll be the Nomad put out of play. So Nomad, it only makes sense. Mammoth Gaming wants to go aggressive on this map. And with a map like Coastline, they've got multiple angles to look out for. Nomad is going to dispatch that free roam, or rather, they're going to be able to roam more freely, to put that better. So there you go. We have the Capitao ban coming up. What do you think, Tanisha, with the Capitao ban?
Well, I feel like the Capitao ban is really important in a match like Coastline because there's a lot of above top plays coming up, and Capitao's darts can be really irritating for a player. They can help with the smoke plants at different sites, and they can help corner an enemy. We come to the Echo plant. Echo, as always, a plant denial operator, goes away in this map again. A very simple ban.
So yes, Mocking Ninjas knows what they're up against, and they're going to deny every available information that they can. So Echo and Mira bans, yet again, we're looking at same bans that we saw in Border, except for the Nomad. So Capitao, Echo, Mira, these three operators, I think the community just, or rather this server pretty much, relies on not playing them. Mira giving so much information to them with the windows that she's got, obviously the Black Mirror. That's such a meta-changing gadget. Well, we'll begin on to round one with the picks that we get to see here. Mozzie, quite interestingly, as that is the operator they would want to play. And there we go, we get that awesome look on the trophy. Eyes
Yep.
on the prize, everyone.
That's the grand prize, folks, that everybody is competing for. A massive 3 lakh prize pool that these teams are vying for right now. The losing semi-finalists do get home a little bit something. Nobody's going back empty-handed with 40,000 for them. And then the winners of the semi-finals battling it out later today. First up, map 1. Let's take it away. Mocking Ninjas versus Mammoth Gaming.
So we'll see Mammoth Gaming take the defensive side, and they'll be going on to the first defense, and that'll be Kitchen. That's a side you would want to exhibit in the meta because that is something that has been changing most often. Coastline is a map where many teams have obviously, they've relied on Penthouse. Yes, they've relied on Hookah, but Blue Bar and Kitchen is the new meta. So let us look at the picks here. They've got the Mozzie, obviously. That Intel exchange is just way too much. We've seen Mozzie being played online. We've seen Mozzie being played in the last match as well. And in a team like Mammoth Gaming, let us see how they use it to their advantage.
Well, they have a lot of Intel operators over here. They have Mozzie. They also have Pulse. They are going aggressive, and with Legion on the team, there's definitely plant denial and HP loss coming up. So Mocking Ninja needs to be really careful with how they are going to enter.
Exactly. Morgan Ninja's trying to pick up this fight with their opponents, but no, Jon Snow is just gone inside. Sunrise picking up that fight with Mozzie. He's trying to win this one out. Rips out his super shot. He's only got 4 ammo left on his primary. Sid goes for that reload, but the nade is not working to his favor. Trying to win this fight here. CJ7 dispatches Sid while EX7 is refragged. And Arvind to get one more, and EX7 on another kill. What is going on? It's a feeding frenzy on the kill feed at this moment. EX7 picks up the last kill, keeping Mammoth Gaming at an advantage. We still haven't even completed the first minute of the map, and Jon Snow, Jora rather, dispatches Arvind, leaving only the Twitch to clutch it out in a 1 versus 3. And that is 3 defenders of Mammoth Gaming will make it 0 because EX7 gets the last kill. And what a 4K coming out from the Pulse. Mammoth Gaming coming into this match with a statement. What a round. What a round. We didn't get to see the whole round as well. That was just the first 40 seconds.
It just went very quickly. 40 seconds, that's a new up and running record for this tournament. Usually teams are either trying to stop the plant and trying to do something new, but this time the round went with a lot of aggression.
Well, we'll see what the pick and bans here are. The 6 picks will come in as well. The dog gets 6 picks onto the Valkyrie. Jora, obviously, he doesn't need an introduction. Jora is the kill machine right here. He knows what he's playing. He knows how to play it. With Valkyrie, I think they'll have an extra edge to them with the black eyes, obviously. So much information being traded off. You look at that. Look at the picks. Oh, except Jaeger, every operator is going to trade back intel. We've got Viper on the Legion. Quite obviously, those Goo Mines working as intel as well as potential plant denial. We've got Maestro with the Evil Eyes. That's 2 plant denials again. Valkyrie, Mozzie, drones, and cameras. That's too much information for Mammoth Gaming. Looks like EX7 is going to be let loose. And trust me, when EX7 is let loose to frag, that is something you've got to be scared about.
Yes, Foxy, we just saw that in the last round, EX7 taking a 3K out there, which was amazing. He just went one after other, and he gave the performance that Mammoth Gaming has always been showing. That type of aggression that we know Mammoth Gaming for is there.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get onto the action phase right away. Got the Hibana, the Zofia, and yes, the attacking team is prepped for this one, but I'm not really sure what kind of push they're trying to make because we saw Mocking Ninjas plays multiple teams online, and there you go. Like I said, EX7 drops a spawn peek onto Sticky, dispatches the first attacker right away. That's no mercy coming out from the Jaeger of MG. Like I said, EX7, you leave him out to frag, he's going to make sure he doesn't disappoint.
Well, that's true. The one more thing I like about EX7 is he can play any role. We have seen him give us some great Monty plays on border. We have seen him play excellent Zofia, and we always see him playing Jaeger. That's some amazing play coming from them. And Jora is, he's just Jora, but he's amazing at what he does. We have seen his buck plays. We have seen him play amazingly. And that's
Speaking of Jora, actually, 7 on the killing spree already. Dispatches Neruputa. That's the Twitch as well as the Jackal down, while Arvind on the Hibana is here to refrag onto Viper. That's quite a kill and very necessary for Mocking Ninjas to try and get back into the driver's seat here. But no, that's the 3rd kill for EX7. He's looking for the ace. Jon Snow to refrag onto Jora, but the Jaeger is just unstoppable coming out from MG, just stomping on Mocking Ninjas. This is a show. This is EX7 show. I think he's aiming for that ace. I'm pretty sure he's going for it. Let us see if he can get that. Jon Snow making his way into VIP as he establishes map control, and that is exactly something that Mocking Ninjas lack at this point.
Well, that's going great for these guys. EX7, I feel like Mammoth Gaming is like, EX7, go have your round. And Mocking Ninjas, they are trying their best to bring out the game. They still have Zofia and Sledge, which are very important operators, and there we go.
Well, speaking of Zofia, he dispatches EX7, so that's the end for the reign of that terror that EX7 was trying to put up with a carbine in his hand. So that'll equalize things out. It's a 2 versus 2 now. The attackers still have 40 seconds to work with, but they do need to keep in mind that they've got 2 denial ops coming out from the defense, and that's a lot of HP being put out by the defenders. So that is something they've got to worry about and get into account as they try to push. Maestro is here to get one set of LMG doing his job. Gets downed actually. CJ7 only left aligned with Sid's last kill as well. What a match, Mammoth Gaming. That's the second round coming out from them with pure domination.
2-0. I feel like Mammoth Gaming is dominating Mocking Ninjas, and they saw the window. They are going. They're not giving Mocking Ninjas the chance to take any sort of lead or any points for that matter. Well, that's something to look forward to. That's how Mammoth Gaming has been playing for a while now.
Exactly. I think starting out as defenders, Mammoth Gaming have got the advantage to this because Mammoth Gaming, like I said, these maps are designed to make sure that the defenders win, which is why the attacking side is usually a little one-sided. I wouldn't exactly say it's designed to make them win, but yes, you've got to make sure that you have enough avenues established. You need enough map control to win, and that is something Mocking Ninjas are not able to convert on. And Mammoth Gaming is so experienced, they exactly know what fight to take and when to do that.
Well, one more thing about Mammoth Gaming that is to point out, they understand the player style. They understand what a player is doing. Even if it's new, Mammoth Gaming has played so much that for them now, at this point, they can actually predict what the enemy team is going to do.
Exactly. Mammoth Gaming, you give them time to think, they're going to adapt. And it's like they don't even need this at this point. Obviously, they're missing their captain. Everybody misses Farco, but doesn't look like they're going to need this one, for at least for this matchup, because it's just pure domination. It's one person just making sure he frags it all out for his team, and it's really working out for them.
It is. I am rooting for Mocking Ninjas to make a, to win this round and to bring some heat in the game, considering it's a chance to get into the finals.
Well, like you said, yet again, EX7 is trying to get aggressive onto Hookah door here. Got those default camps to his advantage though. Goes for that spawn peek, goes for the pre-fire, but no, gets down in the process and will get finished by CJ7. That's greed. That's total greed coming out from the Jaeger. Yes, I think it's only understandable at this point because it's okay. He's trying out for his team. He went for that high risk, high reward kind of play, but it just did not work out in his favor.
Well, we have seen a lot of times that aggression and run out specifically do not work out. Specifically in this situation where Mocking Ninjas has been seeing to all the places that where the defender might be coming out from. They are very careful with the run outs.
Well, this time around, the attacking team is a little more composed though. They've got one less defender to worry about, and not only a defender, they've got one less EX7 to worry about. So 4-5 already. Doesn't look good for games of man count, but they've still got a lot of time on their hands, and attackers are going to have to beat the clock if they want to win this one out.
With the 1 minute 45-second mark going down and only one player down, I am thinking there can be a time run out if they hold the site perfectly. I feel like Mocking Ninjas is trying to play safe right now to get the rounds.
Exactly, that vertical gameplay is coming out as well from them. They're trying to establish as many avenues as they can. A C4 will not connect though. That's a poorly placed C4, but a nice try nevertheless. Trying to get that frag onto the Mozzie to make sure that the frag comes in eventually. CJ7 to get that second kill for his team. What gunplay coming out on that commander of the IQ. Still got a lot to cut through the 3 defenders of Mammoth Gaming, not to be taken lightly as Tiki Jalapeno is inside Sunrise. That's sight as we see Blue Bar and Sunrise being the bomb sites for this match around. So got a lot to worry about as the Maestro is on the flank above, making sure that anybody establishing gameplay is taken out. Dora trying to drop that kill, but CJ7 gets a team kill while Jon Snow onto Viper. 2 versus 4 now. 40 seconds left. They've got to go for the plant. They do know there's one offside, and Sticky Jalapeno to get Jora as well. Looks like Mocking Ninjas is finally answering back, and they will. Jon Snow finishes it off clean for his team, and Mocking Ninjas win round 3, 2-1 what a round, what a round, what a reply, what a comeback from Mocking Ninjas.
Well, the match certainly got a lot more interesting with Mocking Ninjas taking this round away. They are trying to get back into the driver's seat. They are trying to, show their stats now.
Well, that'll be the case because we'll see proceed on to round 4 here. I don't think that the attacking picks or rather the defending picks are coming into each other's favor. There's very less complementing factors at them for this point because we saw Mammoth Gaming go with Valkyrie first and they had the Black Eyes, they had information being traded off. This time around, they did have the Maestro, but the camps were just not being used. They were all being rotated back and forth. They're just making sure that the flanks come in, trying to win that out all on the shoulders of the gunfights that they are so good at. So that is a great example of where Rainbow Six Siege comes in tactically and Mocking Ninjas could read it in perfectly. They just took side control and waited for the defenders to come into their crosshairs and it was just easy kills for them from there on.
Well, side control is very important, specifically when it comes to Siege. You cannot just leave the side and go and kill your enemy. You need to do more than that. Mocking Ninjas is trying to do that and so is Mammoth Gaming. They are using their intel, they are using their, homework on each other and trying to prove that they are the best teams.
I really like how the Twitch is actually trying to save her drone, not letting her inside the map because there's the Mozzie, she's afraid, it only makes sense. And I think that's the whole point of the operator. You got to make sure that you scare them off. And what I'm looking at here, Viper is actually running the ACS. That's the shotgun. That's the 31 round shotgun. Nobody can win this gunfight against him if, God forbid, that's in a close range. This one's going to be a play if he really pulls this one off because it's been a while. I've seen plays like this come out in competitive gaming. It's not something we see usually, but once again, come on guys, it's Mammoth Gaming.
Well, Mammoth Gaming has been doing well. And this time on attack side, we have a Jackal, we have Twitch, Buck, IQ and Hibana. Although I feel like Thermite sometimes can be more useful. He's the OG operator and sometimes that type of hard breaching is required at some sites. What do you think? Is it required in Kitchen Foxy?
I think that is a very good observation because Thatcher is going to dispatch a lot of intel. The Prismas, the Legions, Mozzie drones and Jaeger ADSs, that's almost everything. Terraput is actually going to get a kill onto Jora, that's Jackal. Well, there's a fight in place from Shakti as well. What a gunplay. You look at the HP that the Jaeger is holding. See, that is exactly, oh my god, what a one tap coming out from the IQ. That Commando and the AK are working to his favor. Will dispatch the Mozzie as well. They only got potentially only 2 defenders now. Jon Snow is actually inside side. He's got the diffuser. He's not going to go for the plant. Goes for a safer pick instead. Inside Freezer, while Sticky Alabama dispatches EX7. Yet again, they have side control. This time around, Mammoth Gaming are not able to read them. And there you go, CJ7 with the 4K. Oh my god, the IQ. What a play coming out from him. Pure domination. This is a show, and this is CJ7's. He's making sure that Mocking Ninjas stay alive and buy a huge difference.
Well, CJ7 going against EX7. 7 versus 7 going against each other, fragging out. Again and again. These guys are on a neck-to-neck situation right now, and a lot of people would not have expected this to be coming out from Mocking Ninjas. But they are proving people wrong. They are doing their thing, and they are pretty good at it.
Well, we still got a lot to cut through, though. Yes, we are looking at a 2-2-2, but like we know, Mammoth Gaming, they find a window. They're not going to let you convert on it. And Mocking Ninjas, I really like how they're adapting to everything that is being given to them. They're realizing that Mammoth Gaming is trying to hold up vertical gameplays. They're realizing that Mammoth Gaming is trying to establish multiple angles. Because Mammoth Gaming's refrag potential, everybody knows that. You know how good they are with the refrags coming in. You take one down, there's always their teammate to make sure that they refrag onto him. So Mocking Ninja is reading right into their strategy, knowing that if they have the side control early, they only need to wait for the defenders to walk in their crosses. So that's a double round mistake that we saw Mammoth Gaming make. Let's see if they do that once again as we proceed on to Kitchen. Yet again, round 5. What do you think, Tanisha, this time around? What is going to happen?
Well, Mammoth Gaming made the same mistake twice, but I don't think they are going to repeat it. The early frags are definitely coming to Mocking Ninja's use, but I don't think Mammoth Gaming is going to take a chance this time. They'll be aggressive, but they will have a clash play maybe. Like, they'll play safe, they'll play aggressive, they'll have a mixed play at this point because they don't want to lose that match point. They know that Mocking Ninjas is a good team. So, let's see. I don't have a say who gets this round. What about you, Foxy?
I think these two teams exhibit so much clutch potential. We've seen Mammoth Gaming stay on two defenders or two attackers, basically two men, making sure that they frag it out for the rest of the team, and so is Mocking Ninjas. We've seen them online, we've seen them pull out so many clutches. Narupada, CJ7 with so many of this, and there you go. He's going to juice his friend back up. Maestro loses a little bit of HP there, but EX7, the Doc, is here to make sure his teammate gets juiced back up. That stim pistol really working to their advantage. So I think apart from the ACOG that the Doc offers, the stim pistols are being used as well properly. That's even more important. It's usually, you know how a Doc main plays. I mean, they're hurt. They're going to use that on themselves probably. Quite interestingly this time around, I'll have to point this one out, that are trying to use the castle here. And without Sparko in their team, I don't think that is exactly what you would want to do. Sparko, the castle main of Mammoth Gaming, and there you go. EX7 drops a headshot to Jon Snow, and that's the sledge down. So no more soft breaching coming out either, while he's just going to juice himself back up rather. Excuse me there. Still got 1 minute and 20 seconds to cut through, while the site is still kitchen. Looking those angles there, not finding any kills though. We're gonna have to push this one out as Viper is going for a passive flank, possibly a really important one for the team.
Well, there goes IQ breaching from the top. As I said, a lot of top players come in out in coastline, and she's trying to take out all the batteries, breach charges, and trying to look for that frag out there to take some advantage with their
Viper trying to find those early kills from Sunrise though, not finding any. Yes, so he's just trying to make sure that somebody walks into his crosshairs, and that is how you play. You play safe, you make sure that you don't have unnecessary peek coming. Still got very less time. I don't think Mocking Ninjas is taking that into account. They've got to make sure that they watch the clock. Still gonna walk into the site here, gets down from above and finished actually with the Maestro cam, but Narupada is here to refrag onto Sid Samba. That's a great refrag coming in from them. There's a Doc hiding here on the Shakti drop one more, while Unbrin to refrag and Viper to get one more, while Shakti is here to take EX7 as well. Is the only sticky to left to clutch it out in a 1 versus 2, but Mammoth Gaming will shut them down, winning round 5. What a round, what a round. That was a bloodbath. Oh my god.
Mammoth Gaming takes back into the driving seat, and they are not giving Mocking Ninjas the advantage they had in the last 2 rounds. It's a 2-3 score, and this match can probably go into an overtime as well. What do you think, Foxy? Are you expecting any type of overtime coming up in this match, seeing the gameplays right now?
I think it might. I don't exactly think it might not. Hey, what is up? It might not, because we've got to make sure, we've got to understand the fact that if Mammoth Gaming finds that window where they can exploit, where they can make sure that they hit Mocking Ninjas where it hurts, they are going to go all in for it. That is how Mammoth Gaming plays. They try and test you out for a while, they try finding weak spots, they try finding your stronger spots, and they play to their advantage. And knowing that Coastline is a map played oh so often, even in the online qualifiers, you've seen Coastline having almost a pick of, I guess, 5 maps if I'm not wrong. So that is way too many picks coming out from them. So even the audience at this point knows how these teams play. It's just very exciting to see that we are seeing multiple different tops coming in, and the kind of play style that both these teams are presenting them.
Well, Foxy, that's true. And do you see there's a lion on the attacker side? We have not seen a lot of lion plays coming in this tournament. And
Well,
there's a lion from Mocking Ninjas. What is there some strategy coming up? Are they trying to corner Mammoth Gaming? Are they trying to stop them from their aggressive plays, considering the type of frag TX7 has been showing?
exactly, because we've seen Nomad coming out from Mammoth themselves. So it makes sense that Mocking Ninjas, I think the Lion pick has come out here out of desperation. It's all trying to shut down Mammoth front footers. So Like I was speaking in terms in favor of Mammoth Gaming, that they always read into their enemy. Looks like Mocking Ninjas is doing the same.
That's true. Mocking Ninjas is trying their level best over here.
Well, they've got to make sure that they do because they're standing one potential round away from an equalizer, and they've got to make sure that they don't give Mammoth Gaming a lot of advantage, rather. Because once that has been given to Mammoth Gaming, there's no turning back from them. There's literally no turning back. Going for the spree fires here as the Maestro is trying to find those kills, though. They have a lot of roam play coming in as well as the Valkyrie this time around.
EX7 picks out that very small angle over there, waiting for somebody to come in and get that frag out. Once again, EX7 is out fragging there.
Goal line is actually going to push in, tries to find that frag with the Jaeger, but loses it eventually. The carbine is just better, or shall I say EX7. That's an important kill for them. No more EE1Ds being dispatched, and that is a great advantage for Mammoth Gaming. They can move around. They can even go for that denial from below. Goes for that pre-fire. CJ7 yet again picking out his arch nemesis. Match here as the Commandos versus the Carbine is the GSJ9 versus the GSJ9, while Sticky on the other side of the map. Kill and Shakti to refrag. Still, it's a Tom and Jerry game at this point. It's cat and mouse. They've got to find each other at some point, but no. He's just going to fall. He knows he's wasted enough time. He knows his job is done. Because he can support his team side, while the Maestro cams yet again are proving to be powerful with the placement coming out from Sid. Not wrong there.
Shakti is on the cams. He's trying to get the intel from where the operators are coming from. Maybe he's trying to go for that another Maestro turret kill. That is amazing, and there he goes. He can see, and he's passing off the intel to his teammates, who will take them out aggressively.
Well, the 20-second mark is here, and Jora is going to drop Arvind. That's the captain down for Mocking Ninjas. But Nerputa is here to get one more, and EX7 to refrag only. Season 9 left alone to clutch it out in a 1 versus 3 with 10 seconds, or make it 13 actually, as those 3 seconds doesn't look like are going to make a whole lot of difference for his team at this moment, as EX7 to get the last kill. Mammoth Gaming win round 6 as well. Like I said, Tanisha, you don't give Mammoth Gaming a window to play on, because they are going to exploit you, and they're going to make sure that they take this one away from you, and that is exactly what we saw happen.
Of a game going on here, folks. Mocking Ninjas going toe-to-toe with Mammoth Gaming. Lots of back and forth between the teams here. A lot of excitement. The crowd of almost 500 gamers packed into Andaz Aero City, loving it. We're here not only to witness the best of Rainbow Six Siege in India, but also to celebrate the launch of the latest device from Lenovo, the Legion Y740 gaming laptop, powered by the latest 9th generation i7 processors, available for showcase, gaming, and competing across the event for all gamers here today. We've got a small timeout coming in from, I think, one of the teams. Of course, that's the beautiful trophy that these guys are competing for. We've seen Mammoth Gaming go a bit back and forth with Mocking Ninjas. We saw them, be very successful with the aggressive plays, but when Mocking Ninjas stepped it up, they were caught out for a bit. But it seems that they have adapted now to what Mocking Ninjas are trying. What do you think?
Well, that's true. Mocking Ninjas is trying to come up as a new team, and they are trying to get that trophy. With that trophy in between, things are going their way. Let's have a look at the scoreboard.
Look at that, 11 kills on X7.
CJ7 on 7 kills and EX7 on 11 kills. There's some sort of rivalry going on between the two teams, that who frags the highest over here. And just there's been a side swap over here. We see Mammoth Gaming playing IQ, Buck, Hibana, Jackal and Zofia, almost the same operators that Mocking Ninjas has played. What do you think about the defending operators?
Well, I think this is going to be interesting, because we'll see them go against Mammoth Gaming on attack, and Mammoth Gaming on attack is a whole another level, because they've got so much coordination. They're veterans in this game. They know exactly what to make sure, how to establish the crossfires, and especially when you're an attacking team, you don't have the map to yourselves. You need to make sure that you pressure the defense enough to make them push them out of the site rather. So that is exactly what they've got to make happen here. Let us see what happens as we sit on a scoreline of 4-2.
Well, Mammoth Gaming has a lead of 2 rounds over Mocking Ninjas. And they don't want to leave the lead, seeing that they have got counter for every defense operator over here. They have a hard breacher, they have IQ to counter out this Black Eyes and Wu Mines. And they have Zofia as a fragger, Buck to open up those floors, and Jackal to irritate the defenders and get them back into the site.
Well, looks like there's some technical difficulties that the players are facing, and we're possibly going for a rehost here. Just waiting on some information as we get from the admin here, while we see Mammoth Gaming trying to establish control over VIP. Is this something going to be... Are we going to see Mammoth Gaming try and take the map control first? Or are they going to just rush in? Only time will tell. Let's find that out in a while as we see the players paused at the moment. Trying to make this happen though.
All right, folks, it looks like we're going to be taking a quick little break for a rehost for a technical timeout by one of the teams. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back after this short break with the continuation of the second semi-final of the Rise of Legion finale happening here in Delhi for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I'm your host, Captain Arya. With me, Foxtrot and Dolphin. We're going to be back in just a few minutes.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else.
The semi-final of the Rise of Legion LAN in Delhi for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I'm your host, Cap Nader. With me, Foxtrot and Dolphin. We've got a small technical timeout that was taken a little while ago, but I think the teams are back and all set. I think Ninjas are going to be a bit happy about that. You know, it gives them that little bit of a breather, takes the momentum away
Exactly.
from Mammoth Gaming.
They've got a lot of time to rethink what they were trying to do, and I think that is what matters at this point. So yes, that was kind of a tactical timeout. I would like to call it that.
Lucky, yeah, quite fortuitous. Let's jump back into game with the rehost from where we left off, as the sides have swapped and Mammoth Gaming are looking to build on their advantage.
Oh god, that much smiling. There's that.
Well, we're going to get into round 7 as we'll take it away from the side swap. Right away. Tanisha, what do you think with the side swap in place? We didn't get to see Mammoth Gaming on attack, neither did we get to see Mocking Ninjas on defense. So this time around, what do you think is going to be a turnover? They had a lot of time to think, and being a defensive team, I think that's on the advantage. I mean, the strategies, that is where it all comes into picture.
That's true, Foxy. I agree with you. They got a lot of time in their hands and they have come out with new strats. They saw how they played in the first side, the defense and the attack. They understood each other's side, and now these guys have a new improvised and adaptive plan. So at this point, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really interested to see some new strats.
Exactly. We'll see Arvind running that Maestro yet again. That's the same spot coming out as Jora. So let us see how those Evil Eyes come into play.
That's some interesting Evil Eye placement on the aquarium over there, and as the preparation phase goes on, the rotation holes are being created, and they already play the same operators before we took out the tactical timeout. So there can be something which is going on in defender's mind right now.
Exactly. We'll see a lot of those holes coming out. Yes, the smoke obviously running the shotgun comes into his advantage with those rotation holes. Obviously, he's got the barbed wires as well, making sure he's slowing them down as much as he can. So we'll proceed on to this right away without any further ado. Sitsama running that IQ though, while we see the Zofia, the Jackal and the Buck being played as well.
Well, Sid and his IQ plays, we all know in the community how great he is as a support player and how great IQ he plays. Same goes for the Zofia plays. Well, let's just not say Mammoth Gaming altogether is a great team. They are playing to their strengths and they are trying to dominate Mocking Ninjas even more at this point.
Well, we see Setsama trying to make his way into VIP here as he tries to get that intel for his team though. That electronics detector on IQ working its wonders. Will spot that camera from Jon Snow. Yes, dispatched early, so no more C4 plays coming out from the Valkyrie either. The explosives are something that Rainbow Six Siege really, relies on, and a team like this, experienced team like this, you don't even need intel. I think audio cues are enough to make this happen. There we go, Jovara drops his first kill on the Buck. Speaking of domination, he's going to take out the Valkyrie. That's the roam clear as well as the plant denial taken out right away as Anirudh is going to refrag. That's a great reply coming back from Mocking Ninjas. What a refrag coming out from him. That's a Zofia down, and Zofia at EX7 is something you should be worried about as CJ7 gets one more. What a kill onto the Buck. No more Jora plays from him anymore. Obviously, he's always been very powerful on it, very dominant, using that ACOG to his advantage, but not this time around though. Still got 1 minute 20 seconds to work with, and 3 attackers left alone. The smoke does they get tagged over there from Shakti. Still trying to find his kills though. Eventually the Free Fire is not connecting any shots as they do know. CJ7 is playing in blue bar, rips out his shotgun. He's trying to find that kill though. Not really sure if that will work in his advantage. Let us see what happens as we hit the 50-second mark here. He's actually going to vault outside. He changes his gun, gets him tagged and actually rotates back. What is going on? This is not what I was expecting. The down has been made as well. He's got the smoke canisters. That is a great frag actually. Not exactly a frag, but that will put the attacker down to 20 HP. So considering they've got the Maestro, they've got the Legion, I think this is going to be really devastating if Mammoth Gaming don't account for all of that utility that the defense is exhibiting. They're almost missing those shots there, the Hibana. A lovely angle on the luggage, but no, he's actually going to lose that fight. The billets control is gone away. Mammoth Gaming is stomping on Mocking Ninjas despite them having the advantage on them. Low on HP, the smoke has to clutch this out as the plant is going down. The Legion is here to help him as well. It's all massacre, it's a chaos. The impact grenade is not connecting any shots, neither putting anybody off of that HP. It's a post-plant situation now. They got to go for the retake. Obviously, the smoke canister, the toxic babes are here to give that cover to the defenders, but it's only going to work in advantage of the smoke though. Sits so low on HP, has to make sure he doesn't pick a fight early. Actually going to go for the Ninja fuse, but no, Mammoth Gaming wins it out in round 7.
Well, that's some amazing plays coming out from Mammoth Gaming. They are not losing their confidence even after Jora went out in the round pretty fast. They still managed to win that round. And did you notice, Foxy, that Viper, being Jackal, did not even use one of his tracks in the whole round? He was just all fragging potential out here.
Well, we'll see Mammoth Gaming go on to match point if they get this one round in their favor. And they're standing basically a potential match point round away. And like I said, Mammoth Gaming is not a team you would want to go against on match point because, like I said, they were equalized on 2-2-2. And from then it was just upwards for them. They go 3-2-2, they make it 4, they make it 5, and they're looking, they're aiming to go on to match point. And once they are there, it's going to be a lot of hard work for Mocking Ninjas to try and regain that advantage.
That's true. Here we see a six-pick coming in. A Jaeger comes in for against Pulse, and here we see that defenders have changed their operator lineup a bit. There's a Doc in play over here. There's Mozzie. They have a plant denial operators, that is Smoke, and they have Intel operators as well. Doc is there to save HP for the aggression that Mammoth Gaming is putting on Mocking Ninjas at this point.
I think Mocking Ninjas really played it out poorly in the last round. They had a lot of advantage working to their favor. The Smoke, who's actually supposed to be an anchor, was the one doing a lot of hard work for them. And that just worked out in their favor, but they could not play the time against Mammoth Gaming. And that is exactly where we see the experience being put to use, being put to the strategies, being put to this game. So that's just pure experience from these players, and it's really exciting to watch them take such an advantage and turn it around for themselves.
Well, Foxy, for Mocking Ninjas to get some rounds over here, to get a win, I feel like they should come out for some early kills in the round, because that is the only way they can dominate Mammoth Gaming at this point.
Exactly, they've got to go for those early frags, but we don't see any aggression coming out from them. They're most possibly not doing this because they don't want to go for a risk play here. Mammoth Gaming knows how to win those gunfights. So yes, I would actually have to say yes, they do need that aggression, excuse me there, but doesn't look like they're going to exhibit it, as that is a risk they would rather not take. Siggy Alpino holding this angle onto Kitchen here, as the doorway is something that he's got to watch. Blue Stairs is going to be a very strong anchor point around, though. We don't see any nades coming out from Mammoth Gaming except of Jora on that buck. On Coastline is a very nade-heavy map, I would like to say. The peak was almost missing that hole there. Oh my god, that one tap. Not connect, but no. We'll just wait it out. Let us hope that either one of them gets it. He's holding this really cool angle, and there you go. CJ7 one taps the Zofia out of existence. What a shot coming out from the SMG-11. That's a gun you would need experience to get that grip on, get that control on. What gunfight coming out from Mocking Ninjas.
When it comes to gunfight, I feel like both the teams are equal, but when it comes to gameplay and strats, somewhere down the line, Mammoth Gaming is taking it away. But as we see, SMG-11, it's a very powerful gun. It had ACOG. That ACOG is no more, but still, it's one of the most loved secondaries in Siege at this point.
Exactly. Looks like Mammoth Gaming knows what they're doing this time around. And like you said, the ACOGs, yes, working to their advantage. And the smoke as well. I really like how CJ7 is stepping up for the team, and he gets another headshot. What a play. This anchor is actually going to play aggressive and get one, while Shakti is going to refrag right back for Mammoth Gaming. It's a 3 versus 4 now with the smoke so low on HP. One bullet from Sid on that commando, or the IQ rather, will dispatch him right off the board. So the smoke being the plant denial, this is exactly why you don't go aggressive with this operator. Yes, you got those kills, but at what cost? You got the toxic babes, 2 of them. But can you use them? Can you stay alive to make this happen? 15-second mark is here as IQ is making her way on top of Blue Stairs. Goes for that pre-fire but gets refragged and actually dispatched. Jora is going to come up with a team kill onto Shakti, though. That's quite unfortunate for them. Only Jora left to clutch it out with only 7 seconds. Gets 1 kill. Still got 3 defenders to cut through. Gets another as well. What am I looking at? That's a double for him, but no. He'll be shut down by Jon Snow eventually. Mocking Ninjas win round 8. What a play coming out from them. Great play and great adaptation, I would have to say, Tanisha.
Well, they almost got on the time. They would have either won by time or by fragging. And as we saw, CJ7, yes, you are right that for smoke, there needs to be some sort of safe place. But CJ7 thought it out. CJ7 used his aim as well as he played it safe. There's a mixed play coming out from Mocking Ninjas, and that's just some amazing things we are seeing.
Exactly. That like you said, the timeout working to their advantage. Mammoth Gaming did get the first round in after the timeout, but Mocking Ninjas also had time on their favor. So they use that to strategize, and that is showing. That is exactly showing. Yes, I would agree. Those early frags from the smoke, not expecting, because you don't expect the anchor to play so aggressive like that. You wouldn't want the anchor to die on side because once side control is gone, there's no way you're going to retake that. And come on, it's Mammoth Gaming. There's no joke here. We know how they play. We know how dominant they are. You give them a window to expand on, and they're going to make sure that they exploit you until they win. 5-3 scoreline. We're still one potential round away where Mammoth Gaming takes it to match point.
Well, there can be some sort of, comeback from Walking Ninja, seeing the amount of tactical timeout we had over here. And they took it. It's a 3-5 score over here. The match can turn around. They just need 2 rounds. But at the same time, 1 round from Mammoth Gaming, and they are very close to qualifying for finals again. One more tournament adding to Mammoth Gaming as they qualify for finals and go against BTE.
Well, CJ7 is going to go for that aggressive peek onto the ruined spawn peak here. He's got the ACOG obviously, but it's something he's expecting. There'll be no spawns coming out from there around the Sid Samba, narrowly escaping that rappel, but no damage done, none taken as well. So that is great. That is great on both the sides. Obviously, yes, CJ7 expected to get that early frag though. Just didn't work out for their favor. Let us see what Mammoth Gaming brings to the table this time around.
Mammoth Gaming, they are playing this almost the same operators. There's a gridlock we see over here in the play. Gridlock is a irritating operator, but it's very useful, and Mammoth Gaming knows which operators they are playing and how useful they are for them.
Exactly, CJ7 is X7 actually is going to drop down Mocking Ninja's dock, and there you go, the Valkyrie gets dispatched as well, and Viper on one more. What is going on? Mammoth Gaming, they're popping off. They want to take this to match point. This is exactly what you're supposed to be scared of as the one more kill comes in, but Nerpuda gets one. Can he get the rest of the 4 attackers? He's got to ace plus this one out to make it happen. It doesn't look like as they're all converging onto him at this point, and there you go, he gets dispatched as Mammoth Gaming will proceed on to match point. One potential round away now, Scar Dolphin.
That's an amazing, gameplay we saw from Mammoth Gaming. They went aggressive. They went 4v5, 3v5, 2v5, 1v4. It was almost a flawless round over here for Mammoth Gaming.
Let me just quote the community here. Like they call it, it's the chakra view as they like to call it of Mammoth Gaming. They know exactly what the positions are. They're going to establish such a crossfire that they just pop off like that, and that is exactly what we got to see. Mammoth Gaming hasn't brought that up in their strategies in a long time, and I'm so glad I got to see that in their attacking.
Certainly, there are new things we are seeing coming in play. Mammoth Gaming does not want to give a chance to Mocking Ninjas over here, as we see a 6th pick coming in. Mozzie going out for Legion.
That's just pure dominance coming out from them, I would have to say. Because now Mammoth Gaming, I don't think they're going to let Mocking Ninjas get one round also. The moment Mammoth Gaming sits on match point, they don't let that advantage being taken away. Because they even make sure that they play with the minds. They know that if Mocking Ninjas gets one more round onto their board, they'll get that moral up. They'll be like, okay, we can make this comeback happen. And that is exactly where Mammoth Gaming comes into play. They shut them down right then, right there. They won't let them grow up from there. They'll make sure that they take this map right away. They'll snatch it from them, even if they are at a disadvantage. And that is how Mammoth Gaming has played. But let us see if Mocking Ninjas can stand against it.
That is something to see over there. But I would like to comment Mocking Ninjas. They are going against veterans, one of the strongest teams in the Siege community. And one of the teams which has been there for the longest time period. They are going against them, and 3-6, they have brought it very far. They are showing us some great plays this tournament. What do you think, Foxy?
Well, like you said, Mammoth Gaming obviously also dominant on this community here. Yes, Mocking Ninjas is putting up a fight, but I did expect them to come more prepared though, because you obviously know what map bans are going to come up. You've got 3 bans on your side, and you can always work that to your advantage. There's so many wards available where you can read Mammoth Gaming in, and looks like they did, but it's just not enough. There's just not enough preparation. There's just not enough counter-stratting coming out from Mocking Ninjas. everything that they are trying, Mammoth Gaming is making sure that they're adapting to it. As Neruputo drops one kill, and that's the Jaeger taking out the Zofia yet again. Zofia, not so lucky day on the side of the attacking team so far.
3-6 score, and with the manpower going down right now, the round is in favor of Mocking Ninjas. I want to see if they can actually, hold that spot. They can actually hold that manpower of 5 players and try to get it out as much as they can and take this round away from Mammoth Gaming. Well, it's definitely a veteran versus underdog match, and it's going amazing so far. It's interesting, and there are some great plays as Tastora takes out another player. 4v4 situation over there.
That's a great refrag coming out from the Buck though. That was very necessary for them. As that Roamer gets dispatched and make that 2 from Mocking Ninjas, as the Vigil, or rather the Legion, is going to get the Jackal as well. Jon Snow is actually going to go for the run out here, not knowing where that peak is coming from. Jorah gets dispatched as well. That's aggression you would want to see from Mocking Ninjas. It's working out for them. Mammoth Gaming is falling apart also quickly and also soon, not knowing what to do. That's a great crossfire established. He gets the down though, trying to reload and find that avenue once again. He's going to get the finish, but no, he gets greedy and gets taken out. Jon Snow, that's the 3rd kill for him this round. The Gridlock has to find these 2 defenders here, or it's going to be a shutdown, and it will be. No, Mocking Ninjas rise against Mammoth Gaming in an attempt on round 10. What a play from the defense. What a play.
Well, Mocking Ninjas went safe in the starting of the rounds, then they show aggression. They are going all ways, they are trying to surprise. As we discussed, Mammoth Gaming knows their opponent. They gave them 2 rounds and then they knew what they are doing. They brought it till 5-6. They brought it in 5, they brought it till 6. That is happening, but Mocking Ninjas is surprising them with, safe plays, aggressive plays. They're trying to alternate it every now and then.
I really like how they're timing everything, because the Legion really waited for the call. He knew there's somebody watching from the Lambo door. He waited for the crossfire to be established. We saw the Jaeger come out from security room while the Vigil was standing, establishing a counter crossfire from the toilets as well. So that was such great coordination I just saw Mocking Ninjas make, and I think if they keep that up, we might as well see overtime here.
Well, I am expecting a overtime. We haven't seen a lot of... Actually, did we see any overtime this tournament, Foxy?
Well, let us see what happens, because I'm not really sure. He's still sitting on 1 point away, and in 20 seconds we're about to find that out. So it's all down to this round, because Mammoth Gaming looks like they're falling apart as Mocking Ninjas are finally adapting.
Well, that is something to look for as these guys go into preparation phase, and we see a Monty play coming out over here from the attack side. There's Monty, there's Dokebi, there's IQ, Buck and Zofia. That Dokebi play has not been seen a lot in the tournament.
Exactly, the Dokebi has been such a great operator in terms of the intel she offers, in terms of the hacking of the drones, or the default cameras, as well as all the utility that the defense is going to offer. So yes, the calls are going to be a problem for the defense, but so is the intel exchange that the Dokebi could turn in their favor. The Montaigne, I think the Montaigne is going to be very devastating. Mammoth Gaming knows exactly how to play with the Montaigne, and that is something Mocking Ninjas did not come prepared for.
Well, they did not see a Dokebi play coming in, and Mammoth Gaming, the thing is, even if you do a targeted operator ban, Mammoth Gaming can play a lot of great operators. They all are flex players somewhere.
Well, yet again, the Zofia gets dispatched there. That's quite a kill from Jon Snow. Zofia is just not having a good day. Mammoth Gaming is being shut down from this person right here. It's a one-man army, but no. Jorah is here to refrag, and so is the X7 with the Dokebi as well. Will dispatch the Legion and the Vigil. Oh my god, what a shot! Pure gunplay from Jorah. Just Jorah things, guys. Sid is going to dispatch one more. Only the Jaeger left to clutch it out in a 1 versus 4. As we see Mocking Ninjas crumble under Mammoth Gaming as they sit on match point. Doesn't look like he'll make it, but it's going to be an attempt from him. Going for the plant here, trying to get that diffuser retrieval made as he's offside here. Nerupuda, it's all onto his shoulders. He's got a lot of hopes of his teammates. He's got to make this happen, but it's just not working out for them. 1 minute left. No plan coming out from the attack. They're just waiting on intel, and there you go. EX7 will finish it off as Mammoth Gaming are our second finalists for tonight. What a show!
Such
What?
amazing gameplays are coming in from different teams. What do you think, Captain Arya?
That was actually a masterclass in Rainbow Six Siege by Mammoth Gaming. You know, we saw them lose a bit of momentum there with the break, and we saw Mocking Ninjas pull a few rounds back. But then even when Mammoth Gaming was on the back foot, we saw them huddle up, rally together, and come up with the W. Mammoth Gaming are now going to be heading on to the finals to compete with Bad Trip for the grand prize of Rise of Legion champion, and of course to see who's going to be taking home that 1.5 lakh prize pool at the end of today.
Exactly, it's really exciting. We get to see Bad Trip Esports, the underdogs, I would like to say, because that is a team that has been undermined for a long time, and they're finally getting to prove themselves on a stage like this. Mammoth Gaming versus Bad Trip is something I'm looking forward to. It is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see that match.
Absolutely,
Over to you,
guys.
Captain.
This was a master class, as I mentioned, from Mammoth Gaming. All those clutch plays, quick scopes, peeks from corners, all of that, of course, showing that they are the highest skilled players in the country. But of course, the devices they're playing on also help a little bit. Everybody here is competing on the brand new Legion Y740 notebooks with the latest 9th generation Intel i7 processors, 144Hz refresh rate screens, and RTX 2060 GPUs. Just goes to show how amazing these devices are. That's it for the second semi-final, guys. We're going to take a little break and get ready for the grand final of the Rise of Legion, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege finale, powered by Intel. Bad Trip Esports versus Mammoth Gaming, coming to you in a little bit, so don't go anywhere.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
and more.